When we were kids, Zeb and I had a cat we named Chester. Then Chester got pregnant.
I think I remember reading contemporaneous accounts of that. Didn't it get hailed as a miracle, and wasn't there talk of sainthood?
No, silly. Chester turned out to be a girl. After she had her litter, we took her to the vet to get spayed, but we couldn't because she was already pregnant again.
And your parents, being born-again Christians, are against abortions even for kitties.
It was the same story, year after year.
What do you want to bet that's what ends up happening to Deb?
I saw a documentary on Animal Planet last night about a two-faced cow.
Oh, that reminds me. Your sister called. She hung up when I answered the phone. I wonder, does she think she's being clever?
Hi, Reese. Daddy's coming here for a cookout on Father's Day. I was wondering if you want to join us.
I'd love to. Can I bring anything?
Yeah, how about the meat? Well, I can't very well ask Daddy to pay for it this year again.
What do you want to do this year for Father's Day?
Or, as I like to call it, Sunday.
Do you want to spend it with my father?
Quite frankly, I'd rather spend it with my father.
But your father's dead. Oh!
My father, dead, is less boring than your father alive. Also smells better.
What will it take for you to see them?
All your father has to do is come over here and apologize.
Apologize?
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. He'll have to take a beating.
What am I supposed to do?
Nothing. I'm fairly sure I can take him myself. He's a 65-year-old fat pacifist, and quite frankly, I like them odds.
What am I supposed to tell them?
I suppose the truth is out of the question.
Duh, this is my rents I'm talking about. Why are you always hating on them?
They treat me like an asshole? They are an asshole.
What am I supposed to do? They're my rent.
WWAD.
What?
That's my new philosophy. What would Arnie do? Would your father spend time with people who detest him and mistreat him for no earthly reason, serve him food he doesn't like and refuse to serve him alcohol at all, and bore the crap out of him? I think not.
Daddy goes to church every Sunday. Does this mean that now you will too?
No, I'm going to cherry pick the parts of his life that I like. It's what he would do.
Your wife Reese tells me that her parents did something to offend you, and so you cut them out of your life. Is this true?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you realize that in doing so you are acting as both judge, jury, and executioner? Not even our Lord does that.
I can come back later if you need to brush up on your grammar. Not to mention your Old Testament.
I never read the Old Testament. Too Jewy.
I don't know what to get Daddy for Father's Day.
That's a slam dunk. Get him a satellite radio.
Why?
Every fall, they spend all weekend driving to South Carolina to see Deb and Mark's alma mater play football, right? This way, they can listen to college games all the way down on Friday night, listen to more college games before and after the West Carolina game on Saturday, and then listen to NFL games all the way back home on Sunday.
That's actually a really good idea. But I think if my mom had to listen to that much football, she'd hang herself from the shower rod.
Cool. That can be my Christmas and my birthday present.
There you go again.
You know, your parents aren't that awfully fond of you either. Remember when I asked your father for your hand? It was the morning after Deb's graduation from West Carolina, and we were all staying at the house he bought her down there. Ah, good morning, sir. I was hoping we'd be the first two up. I guess Deb and Mark are still sleeping. The floor sure was comfy. That was quite a party. I've never been to a pig picking before. What I wanted to say to you is that although I know you and I are about as different as two carbon-based life forms can be, I love your daughter Reese very much, and she says she loves me, and we would like nothing more than to do the right thing and get married, and I wanted to ask you for your blessing.
She's free, white, and 21. She can do whatever she wants.
Alrighty then. I'll take that as a yes.
And she's not getting any younger.
All fairness to your parents aside, you didn't really plead my case to them very well when we started going out.
What do you mean?
What you said was...
Mike's a brewer, but he used to be in the theater.
What they heard was...
Mike sells crystal meth, but he used to make kiddie porn.
Wow, I forgot you used to be so fat.
Well, you didn't help matters either when you finally met Daddy for the first time.
Me? What did I do?
Daddy, this is my boyfriend, Mike McCluskey.
McCluskey? McCluskey. Is that Jewish?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You mean you're a Jew?
Yeah, that's the way it usually works. You don't meet a lot of non-Jewish Jews.
I don't approve of my daughter dating a Jew.
Actually, I'm only half Jewish. Can I fuck her with 6 inches of my cock? You know us Jews. Always kidding around.
That took quite a bit of explaining.
Right now, your father probably wishes you had married a Jew. Aren't you gonna wish me a happy Father's Day? Yes, pending results of Ruth's DNA test. I seen your movie, Sugar Babies, on the internets. Oh, really? Yeah. I thought it was real funny. You did? Yeah. I liked the dumbass brother-in-law from North Carolina. Yeah? Yeah. I know people just like that. Go figure.
Which one of your movies is your favorite?
Well, that's hard to say. It's sort of like asking you which one of your daughters is your favorite. Right? Okay, maybe that's a bad example. Do you golf? I have golf. What's your handicap? An extremely low threshold of boredom. Huh? I golfed once. Once. With Arnie. He said it was the greatest first game of golf he'd ever seen played. Why haven't you done it since? I figured it wasn't going to get any better than that. I wanted to retire at the top of my game. Besides, I think golf is God's way of telling you you have too much money and time on your hands.
Mike and I played racquetball last weekend.
Oh? Who won?
We don't keep score. We just try to keep the ball in play as long as possible for fun and exercise.
That's nice, dear.
But if we had kept score, I would have won.
May I have everyone's attention, please? Little Ruthie has an important Father's Day announcement to make to each and every one of you. Go ahead, Ruthie.
I just don't understand why they don't serve me alcohol at these things. It's really for their benefit. It makes them much more interesting.
Isn't it exciting?
No. Isn't what exciting?
Ruthie's news.
What news? I bent over and I got hot toddler breath in my ear for 20 minutes. Although now you mention it, that was kind of exciting.
She said she's going to get a little brother.
Great, another kid they won't let me have anything to do with.
Ruthie, Uncle Mike's leaving. Give him a hug goodbye.
That's okay, she doesn't...
Ruthie, don't you want to give your Uncle Mike a hug?
Far be it from me to cast asparagus at your parenting skills, but perhaps it's not such a great idea to teach her to hug complete strangers.
Ruthie, why won't you hug Uncle Mike goodbye?
Maybe she takes after her mother. Oh well. I'm sure I'll see my nephew at his high school graduation.
Don't come empty-handed.